happen for collaboration to be an operating system, a default operating system, instead of just about it? Well, I've got 3 scenarios for you to reflect and think, what would you do? So the first scenario is you are a front seat passenger in a car. And you look over at the driver, and depending which country you're in, you look to the left or the right. And you look over to your driver, and their eyes are doing this. And their car is slowly creeping into oncoming traffic. Do you say something, yes or no? Oh, you say so. Now the next, and I know this is going to upset some people. I used to work as a physio for sports teams. This is an actual psychological experiment. But the question is, if you were a football fan, and let's say, for the purpose of this metaphor, that you were a Manchester United fan. I know that's awful for some of you to even consider, but I know, right? So let's consider you're a Manchester United fan, and you're walking home from the match, and you see a Liverpool fan passed out and in need of assistance. Would you step over them, or would you hold? Hold the thought, hold the thought, hold the thought. Don't commit yet. And the last scenario is you're a farmer, and your neighbor is raising a barn, and your neighbor says, could you help me raise my barn? And, out of reciprocity, I will help you raise yours. But your barn's already up. So you don't need his help. So the law of reciprocity doesn't kick in, does it? My barn's up, I don't need to help you because mine's already up. Now what these 3 examples show, of course, is with collaboration, or for collaboration to occur, we must have skin in the game. Right? If you're sitting in that car, regardless of your culture, right? Because a lot of cultures are a lot more passive in terms of speaking up, right? I was chatting to Colonel Collins' husband out the back, and we were talking about the fact that sometimes co-pilots couldn't tell the pilot that he or she was making an error. If you were in the passive seat, you would speak up because you've got skin in the game. Now, in the example of the football fan, what was interesting is if psychologists primed the football fan with the value of the love of the game, then it changed their behavior to be much more likely to render assistance to a fellow fan, regardless of the fact that they were from a different team. If you were not wearing a football jersey, they still stepped over you. So for collaboration to occur, each person must feel that there's skin in the game. Each person must feel that they're part of a tribe and aligned values. And in the last example of the barn, each person must feel that they're part of a community. Ubuntu. I am, therefore we are. See, self-leadership is about responsibility for. I am responsible for my thinking, feeling, my words, my actions. I am responsible. I can't blame anybody else for how I feel. I need to have self-awareness on how I'm thinking, how I'm processing information, as do you. So I am responsible for myself. Now, I've been flown here to Bali, and I'm speaking to you today. Am I responsible for your learning? Absolutely not. You're all adults. I'm here with my wife. Am I responsible for my wife? Now, that's a cultural one. A lot of people, oh, ladies are yes. You haven't met my wife. She's Brazilian, all right? All right? She's very strong. She's very competent. I am not responsible for your learning. I'm accountable to you to raise a concept. I'm not responsible for my wife. I'm accountable to the agreement that we made in our marriage. And when we are clear about what am I responsible for versus what I'm accountable to, that's when we get a collaboration that makes real, solid impact.